Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And now the running back's got it again. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's got it for a big gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Tight end goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they pick up the first on the ground. In the clear at the 25. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Or maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's second down here. Here comes a handoff. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Good job up front by this offensive line, and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have in his running back position.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You know, I don't want to get away from a jet sweep. I think it's a good call. This one just didn't work out. So now you're way behind on the sticks.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Bringing pressure on the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? At the 30 now. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good. And they add to their lead.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They'll test the right side here. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Syracuse 10, Miami 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Receiver makes the catch. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, trying to extend the play. And spinning out of the tackle. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone now. And now the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeps the football. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. The Hurricanes line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Trying to get to the end zone, they'll run it left. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. And the call is a quarterback sneak. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown for the U. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
We'll call for the fair catch here. So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. He's moving out of the pocket now. Hit as he releases it. And the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. It's a shotgun run call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Orangeman.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT is good, and they go up 17-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Oh, he tosses it back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Now the offense is set up with a short field. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Syracuse has moved into the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They need less than a yard for a 1st down. They'll go for it on 4th. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches. Simple call, quarterback sneak. But a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that 1st.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense makes the stop at the 3. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So now on comes the field goal unit. He was on target on his 1st attempt. This one just a chip shot from 20 yards away. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Miami. He will score. Here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the 1st half of play. The Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the 2nd half underway. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And they get the 2nd half started with their running play. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot him at the 24.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. My question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense...
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. The Canes come to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
Wow, the defense comes up with the turnover, and Chris, they just ripped that ball out. The running back was showing tremendous effort to break through those tackles, but he just stayed up too long and allowed the defense to rip the ball away and come up with a turnover.
Now, it looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. The quarterback escapes the pocket. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. He missed it. The deficit remains at 6 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable on this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They'll try the right here. Fights off a defender. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Looks like Syracuse will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands with a good combination of good coverage, with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
They'll hand it off. fights through a tackle. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. He missed it. Field goal, no good. Lead remains 6 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. Finds room at the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Made the defense look slow that time. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down play coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw yet again. That's a nice catch along the sideline, but it gains nothing.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Receiver makes the grab, takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the 1st down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the 1st down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice 1st down.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. They begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. And he makes it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That makes it a touchdown lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Canes. Now here comes the point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game.
Oh, Chris, You're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped.
Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Looks like the offense able to recover it there. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Testing the right side here. And the Canes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback, quick throw to his right. Touchdown for the U. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT.
Syracuse, 28.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And looking for a big play here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Orangeman. It was a foot race and he won it.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense back out there trying to get something going. And they'll give it to the back. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the...
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. The quarterback's got it on the option. The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Rifles this football to the left. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Miami. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. That play makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. They're going to the line here with the clock running. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Guys, dig deep.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pass is caught. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Syracuse lines up quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Here's the 2nd down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Can he make it to the marker? The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the quarterback just kneels down. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation.